This is it, guys. Part 1 of the S14 Kouki build. Gonna be gnarly. Hopefully you guys are super stoked on it. I know you guys have been super patiently waiting, and I appreciate all of you out there who have been kind of understanding the kind of situation, at least in the shop. Obviously my car is getting wrapped in the background, so that's kind of why I haven't really gotten this build going yet. However, today is the first step of the build. If you guys have missed the previous content on wrapping the 240, we're getting so close, man. We're getting so close. Then I gotta do a couple other little things to get the car ready for the reveal video, but that'll be another, that's to come. But today, guys, we're gonna be actually working on getting the RB25 out of the S14. However, first off, for those of you that were watching the whole way through the first kind of introduction video of the RB30 build, you would have seen at the end that I mentioned a little something to you guys. I may have bought that RB25 in there. See ya! So yes, it's true, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and actually fire the car up. Last time I tried starting it, the battery was dead. So I have a battery jumper. It's not completely charged up, but we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna get the exhaust fan out in here so we don't get gassed out. First step, compression test, see how healthy the motor is, and we'll go from there. But ideally you wanna kinda get it warmed up. I mean, we probably won't get it to operating temps because that'll take a while, but at least not frigid 40-degree temps, so let's get to it. Really? Well, we got it. Yeah. Ew. She sounds real good, man. Just hear those injectors firing. What's that? Oh, it's the hood. Woo, it's quiet. She quiet, man. Turning this fan on here. Thank God we have it. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was told she had a bit of a leak. She is leaking. Oh, it's leaking pretty damn bad. Yep, that's a constant drip there. Woo, she sounds real good, man. Alright, so she's nice and warm. I guess I'll let you guys know what we're looking at right here. This is an RB25 Series 2. I guess mod-wise, obviously. Okay, so first off, this full CX Racing RB20 and 25 turbo kit for sale. I would technically part it out. I would really like to sell it as a kit, so I'm looking to get around 800 bucks for everything, including turbo, manifold, downpipe, wastegate, stuff like that. So DM me if you guys are interested. You know what I mean? That sucker is good. She spins nice. Only has like 2,000 miles on it or something like that. So hit me up, guys, if you were interested. Would work for a 20 or 25. Turbo, I guess, obviously is universal. But I believe it's like the GT35 kit. You know what I mean? So let me know. So yes, this is now mine. Yes, so this is now. We have this. This is like, I don't know, some off-brand, probably intake manifold. We have a SARD Racing fuel rail. We have some Deechworks 950cc injectors installed already, which will be coming with the motor, obviously. And other than that, it's pretty damn standard, unopened, so pretty cool. Gonna be awesome, man. She might actually find her way up in there. Real kind of, I don't know what to do with the 20, man. I love that motor. I love that motor, so we'll see. Now you guys may be wondering, like, okay, Calvin, did you already have an RB25? Actually, I still have it. Well, I sold the block to a buddy of mine. I still have the head. Now, the head I have plans for. No worries. But now, we have ourselves a fully running and fully complete RB25. So now, what I went ahead, I just took off these coil covers. or the screws, excuse me, for the coil pack cover. And it's weird because this is like plastic. I don't know, I'm not really too big of a fan of that. Whereas the one on the 20 is full-blown metal. It has some Spitfire coils, but I won't be able to keep those those are going on the 30. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do, I guess we can go ahead and disconnect the cam angle sensor. We'll also disconnect the fuel pump fuse, and we'll be good to go, man. All right, so we got all the plugs out, and yeah, oh man, we're definitely due for a new set. Ran pretty good with these ones though. Broke this one on the way out. All right, so we got our gauge hooked up. This is just like something you can get from AutoZone, guys. And also the fuel pump fuse actually is not there. Turns out it's in the kick panel, so we got that out. Now there's no more fuel being driven, and obviously, like I said, we got the cam position sensor unplugged. All the plugs are out. Now, I'll kind of set you guys up to my best ability to let you guys see this gauge while it's kind of going down. All right, well, first one, we're at 135. So there's the first one. I'll kind of do all 6, and I'll show you guys the results when we're done. Okay. Well, we have some stuff to talk about a little bit here. So we did a compression test, and here are the results. Cylinder 1, 135. Cylinder 2, 120, 130, 150, 145, 140. And I just went ahead and poured like a little bit of oil in cylinder 1. And as you guys can see, we're at like 185. So it seems as if you know, the old gal's a little tired. I guess the piston rings might be kind of just worn out a little bit. It's funny because we did a compression test on my car last spring before I even got it all tuned, and it made 120 compression on all 6. Like each cylinder was 120. So there was no kind of jumping around. There's about what, like 20 psi difference from, well, 30, I guess. It goes from 120 to 150 as a high and low. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I just checked the oil, and you know, it's all there. My buddy Richard, I totally trust the guy too. It's not like I don't believe him. He says that 3 years of kind of beating on the car, he's never had any issues. No blow by, only a couple drips in the catch can. And yeah, I checked. There's no blow by coming from the oil cap when I had it running. I was also told that he was at a track day with this thing, and he has not even touched the oil since that event. And honestly, it's still at the top of the dipstick. So I'm not too really scared of it, you know what I mean? Like, worst comes to worst, this motor won't really be going into my car right away. We'll have it, kind of get it cleaned up, prepped up, ready to go, and then we'll go ahead and kind of get it when it's in a good state, when I'm happy with it, when I'm comfortable with it. However, because in this thing, you know, Import Alliance is coming in March, man, and that's like really, really soon. So if I start diving in and start ripping stuff out, I mean, this car runs phenomenally the way it sits right now, so it'd be kind of like, wouldn't make sense to just tear it apart and then put this in it, which is not yet up to the par of, you know, I guess where I want it to be. So there's that. I guess now, you know, hell, we just start the disassembly process. We're going to work on getting the RB25 out for the rest of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So just took off the like turbo inlet elbow piece. Just would like to showcase how poor quality and crap design this is. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. They could have just swiveled this so it points the same way that it enters from the intercooler, but no, they decided to put a little 90 in because they figured, hey, that's a good way for air to flow. I'll showcase what it should look like. Look at that. Just straight in and down. Whereas here, let's do a simulation. Look at this. That's how it works. Straight line right there. CX, what are you doing? lot going on here, man.
Wow.
But now we can get to it all super easy.
Tight. Hang on. Okay.
Woo!
Oh!
Pull it up. Grab it. It's big. It's big. It's really hard, man. It's big and it's hard.
It doesn't want to fit through the hole.
No, it's a small hole. But just grab it, man. Just grab it. Hey there. So this is, I figured I'll show you this because this is the way you, well, let's just say this is how you don't relocate your battery. This is completely the wrong way. It works, but if you guys can kind of see, we have a lot of stuff going on here. We're gonna do this the right way with the distribution block, but basically just kind of tied into the factory junk. So, and they had it all wrapped up. So I mean, it works. Kind of a cluster mess, but we gonna fix that. All right, fast forward several minutes have gone by, that's for surely. Obviously got our intake manifold off, you guys would have seen that. The motor is pretty much good to go to be yanked. I got the drive shaft out. Only thing I have left to do is take the shifter out and go ahead and remove the motor mounts. And at that point, guys, we are golden. Actually, scratch that. I still have to go ahead and disconnect the power steering. And after that, then we're good. But man, look at how clean. I was very surprised. Look at how clean these ports are, man. Like, it almost looks new. You know what I mean? Like, you'd expect to have like some soot or something. And also the coolant gallows, man, not a single speck of rust in them. I'm blown away. So the coolant was really clean. So that's honestly the first time I've seen perfectly new looking coolant in an RB. Got the wiring kind of out the way. That is the wiring harness. If any of you guys out there are in need, this is just like an OEM kind of basic spec wiring specialties S14 to RB25 harness. If any of you guys are interested, let me know. I don't need it, obviously. As you can see, we got the hoist all hooked up here. If you guys are curious as to how I kind of hoist my motors out of here, it's all kind of relevant as to how I have them disassembled and laid out and stuff like that. For this one right now, there's 2 bolts right here, and then on the back here, I'm just using the stud from the intake manifold. I have it all the way kind of pressed up the back, a little bit of a nut as a spacer, and then got the actual locking nut on the end to hold it all in there. Moving on to the exhaust side, here we just have a ratchet strap deal. If you guys have your turbo kind of set up still on, I basically just ratchet strapped 2 times around the exhaust runners. So I think we're all good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the transmission a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just lift the motor up. I got the motor mounts disconnected. I say we just cut the talking, yank this thing out of here. Oh no! Yeah, it's gonna happen. Alright, I gotta take the wastegate off. It's a little bit in the way. I actually had to do the same on my car too, so should have figured. Alright, take 2. Here we go. Yes, she is out and she is on the stand. We got the tranny off. That is the RB25 trans, which will be going on the RB30. So there's that. Kind of in the middle of a cleanup process, trying to get things all together and sorted out. But that's gonna kind of be it for this video, guys. In the next one, we'll go over and I guess start yanking all this stuff out and get it kind of prepped for paint. And we have a couple little fab kind of fixing, patching jobs we have to do. No rust, nothing like that. Just a little bit of patch. I guess I'll show you. See that in there? The wheel well seam is split. And then this is like not even welded, it's just kind of chilling. Unfortunately, it bums me out that it's cut as a square and not a nice neat hole just for the intercooler piping. I gotta say, it's pretty damn cool seeing this RB, obviously the 20, the 25, and then the big boy, the 26 head with the 30 block. It's just, man, it's awesome, man. RBs are just, I don't know what it is, but if you guys agree with me, I don't know what it is about an RB, but they're just special, man. They're just special. That's all I can say about them. I don't know what it is, but if you guys agree, let me know in the comments below. I guess we'll kind of talk about what the deal is with this guy now. If you guys aren't aware, I bought this. This is now mine. I own the 25. However, obviously we did the compression test. Still got to figure out what I want to do with that there. I mean, there's no problems with it as far as oil consumption or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to just I don't want to take my perfectly awesome, perfectly great running setup that I just got finally tuned last summer, yank it out and just let it sit idle. I want to take my time with this and really kind of make it something I'm proud of and just something that I can put in my car that looks just as good, if not better than that, you know what I mean? And also, Import Alliance is in March. I kind of want to, I don't want to rip things apart and then not, you know, half-ass kind of the build and stuff like that. So I'd rather show up with this, which looks awesome and is awesome, straight up, instead of just this with something that I'm not 100% pumped about. So we'll kind of work on this slowly as time progresses. I obviously still have that other 25 head that would be going on the RB30 block once that comes in. A few of you have said that this might be a Neo because of the cam angle sensor. I don't believe it is, but I don't know. I could just have a Neo cam angle sensor on it. You know what I'm saying? So if there's any other way to find out if it's a Neo or not, let me know. But I'm also thinking, like, you know, it'd be cool to just do like forged bottom end, pistons and rods, maybe do some cams. Nothing too crazy because obviously with the 30, that's going to be your kind of gnarly RB build. So I don't want to go too all out crazy with this. However, again, I want it to be reliable. I want it to last. Whereas this one was already split open, has ARP head studs, new head gasket, stuff like that, and all checks out. So hopefully if you guys want to help support this build, go ahead and grab yourself a sticker. That would be super cool of you guys. Link is in the description. Free worldwide shipping, and they will be available, and I will be sending them out very shortly. However, yeah, man, I'm just super stoked. This is a whole nother kind of door opening for my car, and it's still kind of tripping me out seeing like the red and the blue. Once all the red's gone on the body, yeah, it's gonna look real good, man. It's gonna be looking real good. There's so much to come with this build, guys. Hopefully you guys are pumped for it. I am just super stoked on this build. I mean, come on, this is literally the dream. If you guys love RB, even if you love motors, I mean, if you guys are just a car person, you have to appreciate this. Like, you just have to appreciate that. Even if you're an LS guy, even if you're a domestic, you know, muscle guy, you have to respect this. This motor is capable of like 1,500 horsepower. Maybe more. You know what I mean? This is nuts. I can't wait to see that in here with a completely new engine bay, beautiful paint job. I really kind of want to work on getting things tucked and cleaned, or at least like routing them and making them look kind of OEM and factory. Therefore, when it's a complete product, I'm super proud of it, and it'd be something that I would pop the hood open and, you know, let everyone take a look at. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Have those notifications turned on. I might be a kind of a nasty mess right now just because I'm all greasy and oil. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe. Turn those notifications on, guys. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. All can be found in the description. That's going to be it. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Stay tuned. Lot to come. I'll see you guys next one. Peace!